What's my face? Okay. Hey, what's up? I'm HypeHype. I play games, make games, and everything in between. And today we're gonna be working on my game submission for the HypeHype Holiday Game Jam. But before we get started, I just wanted to show off this video that I was just about done, highlighting a bunch of cool creators on HypeHype. So be sure to check it out. That video will probably come out on Saturday. And yeah, a bunch of hypes and games that I've been playing over the past few months. And these are some of the ones that I thought were the coolest. Be sure to pay attention to the name of the people, because when you're new to HypeHype, it's a great idea to start following some of these great creators. I consider myself to be new and still trying to figure out how things work. So that being said, yeah, you can follow me, you can see who I follow, and yeah, oh wait, that's not that's my face, and this one. Okay, cool, and let's get some of the music going. There we go. And yeah, so as per usual, when you load up HypeHype is a free app that is on early access mode right now. So you do have to go to hypehype.com and fill out a form, select up here, get early access. You could say refer HypeC if you like, if not, no big deal. And then they'll send you a link to iOS or Android within 24 to 48 hours. HypeHype is still brand new, and I'm excited to see where it goes in 2022. They are working on the ability for multiplayer, both to play games and hypes. The games are called hypes, and for multi-people development. That's what I'm really excited about, because I think, yeah, one of the greatest things about making games is working with other people to make games, and everyone brings in a unique insight that can be helpful in the game making process. So today we are going to check out this game that I was working on. I haven't gotten back to it since a couple of days ago. I have a live stream where I was making this game, but since then I haven't been back. So let's go ahead. So where is it? Maybe it's under unlisted. Yes, here it is. Teddy bear slide. Let me know in the comments if you got a better name. I'm thinking holiday slide. I don't know. But this is the game so far. And basically it's just this teddy bear who can move around. And then, come on, go. Oh, okay, so that didn't work. And let's get him up. That's a little bit too high. And then we can get it into that package that ends the game, but I also wanted to add more to the level. I can't, the trick, yeah, there we go. You gotta get a good momentum down and then like this. So have the teddy bear go out into the snow, add some trees, a sleigh, maybe some reindeers, something simple. That being said, this is going to be, I look at it like just work because we are using no code. We'll be using our fingers to just move around, and this is how you tap. And we're going to hit this edit button and then we'll get into it. So right now, the bear is sliding over here, up like this. Got to get it up there. We'll move this down later, and we can see I just have random objects, so maybe I should put these somewhere. Here we go. Tap and hold to select multiple items. Let's go ahead and move these over by, well, I guess, you know what? We could put them by the fireplace. This bell over here. Just a glove, but this glove looks kind of lonely. What's up, Niraj? Which website is this? Or is it an engine? So it's kind of like a game engine on your app or an app that's called HypeHype. So let me go to the website just to show you. So this is it. The website to me is a little confused. Oops, okay, so we'll just go back. This is the website. It's an app. It's brand new. It came out this year. I think they were working on it before this year. I suspect they've been working on this for a while. But they released it to the public this year on early access. So it's not, you cannot go to your app store or Play Store today, but in the future you will be able to go there and download it. Anybody will be able to, but right now it's kind of just like early access, people who are into making and playing games, hyper casual type of games, on the phone ideally. I use my phone all the time. I think I made some levels while I was watching a movie the other day on my phone, but I also use my iPad, which I actually just bought the iPad just for this HypeHype, just for this, just to make games on it, which yeah, it's been great because all you need is Wi-Fi, and for the most part you can get Wi-Fi anywhere. And this iPad also it's got cellular, so I can use it anywhere. And yeah, it's still new though, so there's still some bugs. And the HypeHype dev team, check them out on Discord. They're really cool and they help where they can. And yeah, here's a picture of the Game Jam holiday, the holiday Game Jam that we are going to be working on today. So the core mechanic of this game is set up. Let me go ahead and duplicate this glove before I forget. Yeah. Hit that. Okay, cool. And I would like to do something to this block, just so it's not a basic block, but I'm not sure what. So if you have any ideas, let me know. And yeah, so let's just start making some of these blocks. Let me turn up this fan. Hold on. Do that. Okay, lighting still looks good. Is this t-shirt not cotton? Whenever I wear anything that's not like 100% cotton, it just feels weird. I guess my skin does not like the feel of plastic. Okay. So I'll be honest with you, this stuff is, how do I say, monotonous. It's tedious, but it's super important. So when I'm making games, what I usually do is I'll listen to an audiobook or some music or have like a documentary or something playing on the background while I do this, because I'm basically just duplicating a cube and moving it slowly up. And this is really important because this is how you make slides in this level. Oh, you know what? This dude needs a hat. And then I also get easily distracted. But that's okay. I think there's a top hat that Sticky made. Ooh, snowman hat. It says some snowman hat on it. So go put that on top. Oops. There we go, that looks good. Okay, a little bit like that. And the biggest thing here is posture. You gotta have good posture for your back if you don't. Move it down. And then just tilt it a little bit like that. I am curious if we will be able to make the teddy bear flip, and I got a piece of paper. Let me make a to-do list of things that I want to do, like add snow. Having a separate piece of paper, writing things down, great way to be efficient, especially if you're like me and you forget things like add snow particles. Okay. Okay, looks good. I like to have the cubes overlap each other just to create a stable foundation. Okay. Oop, that's too much. Now what I'm doing here is I'm looking where there's creases and trying to make sure that the teddy bear does not get stuck, because that would be bad. And yeah, let's go ahead and let's take a look at some of the other assets. Oh wow, look, pink turret. These are new, some candy. I like Sticky's pajama hat. Got multiple snowmen. I know there's a sleigh here somewhere. Alright, I'm just gonna type in sleigh. A-G-H. Yeah, cool. I do know how to spell. Go ahead and tap this, move it this direction, make it bigger. And right now we are at so this is the X. The red here is for the X coordinate. Blue is the Z. We want to be a Z of 0. And then the Y is green. So let's go ahead and move this to, yeah, 150. It looks like we're at the edge over here. And maybe add some more later. So let's start it out at 150. Yeah. Then kind of want to add a bag, like a Christmas bag. There's a lot of cool assets in HypeHype, and if you would like to make your own assets, you can with Blender. I have a video going over that. Blender is a great free 3D modeling software. I've used Blender a little bit, but I'm not amazing at it. I can make like basic shapes. I think I'm gonna go with garbage bag and then make it brown. The dark, no, that's not. Yeah, that looks better. Put it at an angle, and let's go ahead and put it in the back seat. Yeah. And maybe make this a darker brown. Yeah, that kind of helps it stand out. And then why don't we add some Christmas lights? Onto the sleigh. It does take a little bit of wiggle to get used to moving around in 3D with HypeHype, but that doesn't work. We'll just leave that for there right now. Oh, let's move around. And yeah, let's see how far we can get the teddy bear. See, it got stuck right there, so that's not good. We don't want to move it too much because then did it just get stuck again? I'm gonna keep a close eye on this because I think I can make it smoother. Okay, and then not too much. Yeah, because we need to hit that angle just right. And I might make some steps to make the game easier. When you make your own game, you're automatically expert at it, which can be a good thing. There we go. Oh no. However, the people playing your game may not be an expert, and if they have too much of a difficult time, they're not going to want to play your game. Oh no. Come on. Kind of want to add some particles to the bear as well. Whoa, he hit a bump? I didn't see that. I wish I could replay right now so I could see. No. Oh, there we go, and come on, yes. Okay, so he got some distance, which I like. I like the idea of just like tossing like way up in the air. But to do that, we're gonna need to add more snow ground. And I think we're at the reach. Yeah, so this is the tile map. We're gonna copy this tile map by selecting copy. Oh wait, no, duplicate. That copy on the left over here all the way. This one. Oh crap, now I got two of them. I just copied and pasted twice. Alright, let me undo object copy. And we can't see it. Oh, there it is. So let's go and move this. And this is at a y of negative 3.8. That's a very odd number. Make it negative 4, see how that looks. I like even numbers, keep it straightforward. Make sure it doesn't look too weird out here. Okay, yeah, it looks great. I'm gonna zoom out, and now we're gonna just paint like so. Extending the ground area. Cool. Go ahead and move this. Oh. We're gonna grab that and then use the glue to glue the bag to the sleigh. Gluing is a great feature. I use it all the time, especially when I don't know how certain things work. Like, let's say a race car, I'll just glue another object car on top of it, and then it'll stay in place. Basically, making something look good. And once I slowly become better in understanding HypeHype, I'll be able to make better adjustments, but gluing is a quick solution I find a lot of the times. Okay, so let's do this. And this is at a z of negative or z of 0. That's what we want. Now let's go grab all these packages. Oops. So tap to select an object and tap to the side. That will select all the other objects as well. Should we? Ah, no. Deselect. Okay, let's do it again. At old. I like these basic cardboard boxes. They just make me think of Amazon boxes. Okay, so let's go. Oh, we missed a couple. That one and that one. All right. I'm just gonna move it down. Come on. Here we go. Move it up a little bit like that. And it looks like we should add some more snow over here. So let's go paint. Not sure if you can see this far in the gameplay, but we will test that when it is time. And I think I want to add like a lot of trees because this is like the North Pole-ish. We got one tree there. Go to asset. Let's look for the trees. Did I miss it? I thought they were right here. Right, I'm just gonna wait, maybe come up. Type in tree. Here we go, we got this one. basically like the other one, except this has got like super bright green. Oh wow, we can make that big, okay. And then where was the other one? There's another one. And I like these trees because they already have snow on them. That literally looks like the same tree. Did I pick the same tree? Let's change this green. It's just like too much green. Yeah, okay, so this is definitely a different snow tree. Put that to the ground so it's not floating. Because if you saw a floating tree, you'd be like, I gotta go. That's something going on. I did watch Elf recently, so it could be magic or it's Santa Claus. I don't know. Okay. So I'm noticing that the fog is getting in my way, which is getting kind of annoying. So I'm gonna go to visuals, go to background, go to fog values, and right now this is at 42. So I'm gonna write that down. Fog end 42, and then fog start 19. And now that I have those, now that I have those numbers, I can do like this. So basically that we don't have any fog and we can just see everything clearly. But I gotta remember to put that fog back. I find I often forget to do that. I'll forget to make a change. I'll make a change and then I won't change it back, which can be problematic. Okay, these are cool. Let's put this one up here. I like to get these spread out a little bit more. Let me know if the music is too loud because I think it hits at different volumes for you and me. But I gotta have music, otherwise I'm just like, I don't know, listening to myself? No, that doesn't sound right. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in here and just rotate these a little bit, kind of just randomly. Just so they don't look to be, where is there it is. So that they don't look the same as the previous trees. Manual randomization, I like to call it. And then let's go ahead and paint this a little bit more. If you want to have your friends help you make a game, I like to get my friends to help me with the tile mapping because this stuff is a little bit tedious. And somebody who has never used HypeHype before, they actually like this. They enjoy doing what they've never done. I think of it as like Mark Twain when it comes to painting the fences. Or was that Huckleberry Finn? I think it was Mark Twain. Okay, see how this looks. Let's play test this. Now, the bear is just a visual object. What's actually rotating is a capsule. But I think I might try to, okay, we gotta get here. Oh, there we go. And then we need speed here. And, well, didn't make it. I basically want anybody who plays this game to be able to get to the finish line more or less. Oh, that's cool. On their first try. Okay, let's go and change the bear to a ball. And let me show you what I mean by that. So here's the bear. And wait a minute. Okay, so right now the bear isn't falling out of the pipe, which means I need to move it down more, but I will do that later. So I'm gonna make a note of it because I think I forgot to do that last time. So move dot pipe down. Okay, and we can see the cube, or I'm sorry, the castle right here. And yeah, this is invisible, but this is where all the physics is happening, or at least it should be. Let's see. Active. Yep. Let's try a ball. I want to try a ball. Just a basic. Yeah, let's see how that works. Oh, it says does the bear still have physics? Take a look. Physics. Oops. Visual. This object has shared physics. Okay. The bear does have physics. It's just shared with the ball, and it's primarily the ball that's doing the heavy. Oh, look, he's just standing up. It'd be cool to have a rag. Okay. I do think this is better. Oh. No. And I don't know how I feel about that explosion when it comes to the bear. Oh, standing up. Oh, no. Come on, dude. Come on. Oh, that's too much. Oh, maybe I can make a separate slide so that if you go way high, multiple access points. I like that. Let's see how high we can get it. Well, this isn't going to be good. Okay. Oh, nope. Playtesting is vital. And the great thing about playtesting is if you don't enjoy playing the game you're playtesting, then your game probably needs a good amount of work. Okay, so I could add some up there, but I wanted to see the first. Oh no. See, it's getting stuck. Which means the collision shape for the bear is probably a cube as opposed to a circular object. But I can't. This player, let's see if we make it bouncy. Okay, so now it's like super bouncy. Too bouncy. Wait, like this is. Yeah, this is too bouncy. That's okay, it's good to play around. Like that's what's supposed to happen, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, that's too bouncy. So I'm gonna go take a look at the bouncy material. It's cool in HypeHype, you can change and create multiple kinds of physical material. And so you can make like the ground soft or hard or bouncy, just as you can make the character soft, hard, or bouncy. Go to the physics and we can look at the bouncy. I'm just taking a look here because I don't come in here often and I gotta be careful. I don't wanna change anything. Restitution, that looks like a thing. I'm not sure what that means. Okay, I wonder if I make this ground bouncy. So first of all, let's go back to the character and change it to player, the physics to player. Oh wait, this physics is default. Okay, so this physics should be player. And then this physics should also be player. Let's test it out. That was like no bounce. Add another slide up there. Yeah, there's no bounce to that. I don't like that. See if there's a bounce to it over here. Oh, it got stuck on something. It's gonna be game over. Okay. Let me see if I can change this physics material. So this is set to ground. This is all made up of cubes. The first slide is made up of individual cubes, while the second part of the slide is made up of individual cubes that are in a reusable, which allows me the ability to change just one cube, and then it'll have the effects changed on all of the cubes. However, this part of the slide is not built like that. But I just want to see if this will make it bounce. That did not make it bounce, man. Okay, let's go to physics. Let's check out player. Friction. So friction should be 0. Density is kind of the weight. I don't know what restitution is. Let's move this to 0.11. Let's move that up a little bit. Let's see if that does anything. Yo, that did. So restitution is where it's at. Okay, I was just testing to see what kind of height we can get. So let's go here and let's grab some of these cubes. Duplicate and we'll move them up. Kind of over here. Maybe, oh, that looks a little weird. Then I'll just go in and adjust these manually. Maybe not. Let's see if we can even get up there. Getting worse. What did I just hit? I hit something. Let me take a look. So to try to make this a little bit more smoother, I'm just gonna add another block in here. See if I can't. So here we can see that there's like a sharp point or a curving point. That's a little bit of finesse. Okay, we can still see it. It's right there. Oops, nope. I want to change the angle, not the scale. There we go. That I think is better. Let's hope that helps. Man. guess this game is more difficult than I would like. I can try to see. Oh, be cool. Let me see if that ball has friction. Well, the ball is set to player, which has 0 friction. Yeah. Oh. Okay, we got the teddy bear. Oops. So here's where it's shared. All right. What's up, apps? Welcome. Up. Ah, I almost had that. Okay, that's okay. He's not gonna make it. Should have it so if you make it up here, the second part is easy. How's your holidays, dude? Hopefully you're staying warm. I believe winter has moved back a month everywhere in the world. That's always exciting. Oh, nope, not. So this is moving the location of the cube, and we want the rotation. If you're new to HypeHype, check out my editor overview where I go over a lot of the stuff. Nice, man. Family time. Family time is the best time. Well, you know, it can be conflict too, but family conflict. Okay, let's move that up. Check it out. I got a mistletoe over here. I should give him a cowboy hat too because this makes sense. Go ahead, select these, tap and hold. Move it up. Yeah. Now notice here you can see like the shadow, which means this is bad. So we need to change the angle a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, 2022 is coming. 2022 should be exciting. I'm excited to see what comes. Oh. I mean, 2021 was definitely better than 2020. Right. Yeah, man. I have a twin. He's a really good looking dude. But his beard is more of like a lumberjack. Then I don't know. I'm told my beard makes me look like a possible either villain or a superhero in the Marvel universe or something. Which is better than being called a terrorist, although I probably shouldn't say that word on the YouTube, but that's basically what people in the Midwest think I look like in America. But somebody always thinks I look like something. Yeah, brother, and yeah, got him and a mom. Doing good. My mom is a tiny Korean lady who makes amazing kimchi. But yeah, just kicking it in middle America. I don't make games. I guess technically I'm in the South. I don't know. Honestly, I don't go outside. I don't, people look at me weird. I mean, they do that anyways, but I'm just not here to explain shit to people. Okay. There we go. Now, down. Ah! Yeah, so this New Year, you do anything for New Year's? My New Year's is going to be pretty boring. I don't mind a boring New Year's. I've had plenty of exciting New Year's, so boring ones are kind of a nice change. But hopefully I'll be in a big city in about 2 weeks. So I'm going to still try to keep these live stream, but I probably won't have my cool green screen. Be nice to get back to a big. I'm a city dude. I don't know. Where do you live, in the city or like suburbia or the country? I think that's it, right? The city, suburbia, and country. Am I missing one? Right now, I'm in the country, but it's slowly becoming a suburbia. I feel like that's okay. Let's do some play testing. Belgium's cool. I bet that's high on my. Oh crap! Belgium is high on my list of places to check out. Mainly, what, Brussels? Ooh, countdown. Yeah, I think it's Friday, right? Or the, yeah, let me check this. Yeah, Friday. Okay, cool. How's the Wi-Fi in Belgium? Ah, crap. I find well, I guess more Eastern Europe, the Wi-Fi isn't that great. Cities are not just, they're just not good with Wi-Fi. Belgium, I live outside a city of a small village around 500 people. Oh man, 500. All right, cool, man. I'm a city dude, so I like, yeah. I think where I'm living now, there's 40,000 people, and to me, it's small. But I don't like, I don't even leave the house because I don't, well, when I don't drive. Um, 500 people, man. So you kind of like know everybody then, at least in your town. I suspect. I don't actually know if that's true. Oh no, that's got to be nice. I did the math. The longest I ever lived in a single place was 6 years, and I lived in one house. But other than that, my entire life I've always lived somewhere different. But good Wi-Fi speed and internet speeds, that's what I'm always looking for. So Belgium, I hear people from Belgium, there's like, what is it? You got people that speak English, French, German. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, Dutch. That's the other one. I mean, you think next year you go to New York for New Year's Eve on Times Square? Is it worth it? That is a great question. That depends on you, honestly. Like, if you want to be outside in the cold, like people from New York, like that is the one place where you find zero New Yorkers. It's Times Square during the New Year's Eve, because the way they set that up is you need to get there at like 6 a.m. and then they don't let you leave. So you basically have to like stand out in the freezing cold for hours, like 10 hours. And then you need to, I don't know how comfortable you are with peeing on yourself. Like the adult diapers, you'll need one of those because they won't let you leave. They'll basically just block off the area and you can't leave. And then you'll have to use the bathroom while counting down, which is fine. Probably might be nice actually too, depending on if it's cold or not. But yeah, that's like that like you gotta want it. You got like that's one of the great things about New York City is you gotta want it. Like if you wanna live there, you gotta want it. You wanna like work, you gotta want it. It's a really hard place. But Times Square, New Year's Eve, you definitely need to wear adult diapers and be ready to stand out in the cold. If you can, my friend, she worked at Adobe, which is like in the Times Square office. Like they have a party. Everyone's got parties going on, but you can go to a party where you can see the Times Square ball, like out of a window. But yeah, I can tell you if you choose to do this, you will not meet a single New Yorker. I wouldn't recommend it only because I guess I'm a little snobby because I have lived in New York and I would rather go hang out with my friends at like some party place. But it's the thing, man. I'm serious about the adult diapers. I'm super serious about that. Like some people are committed. Like it's been on the things to do list since they were like 15. But that's the reality, man. It's like you gotta wear adult diapers. It's chaos. I don't like crowds of people. Like I prefer, like give me an empty place. But if you don't mind, yeah. Where is he getting stuck at? I hope I didn't spoil the idea of, come on, get it, of New Year's Eve in Times Square for you. But that's the truth, man. I wouldn't lie to you. No, it like that's true. That's true. Especially if you've never been to New York and you're just like visiting for holidays. So like totally different scenarios. In my scenario, I would like live in New York City. And I think I had 4 New Year's Eve. And yeah, like even as a New York, I think I had a video where I made a game at Times Square with HypeHype. And that was a fun experience. Like when you live in New York City, you don't go to these places. Like you don't go to Times Square, because I actually think going to Times Square would be cool for our marketing purposes, like just getting people to play test your game, because Times Square is probably the single place in the entire world where you have the greatest mix of people from all over the world, minus anybody that lives in New York City. So you get people from everywhere in the globe in a single place, minus New Yorkers, because when you live in New York, it's different. Yeah. There are great famous places in the US to celebrate New Year's Eve. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of places, like everywhere. Everybody celebrates everywhere. I could tell you the coolest place to go for Halloween is Las Vegas. Like, I'm not a Vegas person. Like, maybe in my 20s, 30s, I can't remember. But Halloween, that's the place to be, Las Vegas. Because they have huge parties at all of the clubs that you gotta like wait in line, but you need to get a wristband and do all the things. I remember when I would go, we would have our names on the list or whatever, and then you get to skip that line. But they have grand prize winners for Halloween costumes at all of the clubs. So let's say there's like 20 different clubs. Grand prize winners for like 5K to 10K to 20K, whoever has the best Halloween costume. So people literally spend like $20,000 on Halloween costumes. So you see the coolest stuff. It's not gonna make it in Las Vegas during Halloween. New Year's Eve, I would say anywhere. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'm not doing anything for New Year's Eve this year, which is fine. I think last year I was stuck in San Francisco for COVID, and it was weird because everything was closed down. Are they opening up in Belgium? Is that a thing? I know in New York City, everybody's getting COVID in New York City, man. Like all my friends who have like Christmas parties and New Year's Eve parties, and like they're like, oh, like everyone's what is this black flying in the air for? Everybody's getting the COVID. Like it's not good. Like it's making me a little worried. I wonder if I have already had COVID. I don't even know. But in New York City, I think it's the Omicron or whatever. I don't know, but it's getting around, and it's getting around fast. But in New York, you have to have like your vaccine to go anywhere. But yeah, I wonder if they did the times drop in last year. Probably, right? Oh no, I deleted that. Okay, that's what that was. Oh my god. Okay, so I deleted something which I shouldn't have deleted, which is bad. So we're gonna see what I can do to get back to it. Okay, this part of the slide, and then I deleted this, which is bad. And yeah, so that's okay. So I'm gonna have to basically redo everything I did in the last hour, which honestly wasn't that much because I guess I'm talking a lot, which is thanks for hanging out, Epps, because otherwise, yeah. So we gotta exit. Go to profile. Let's go to the unlisted hype. And then hit. So we can see this has got the old settings. We can see this hype is there. So that cube that I deleted was the reusable. So I'm gonna hit edit and I'm gonna hit cancel. Basically nullifying everything I did. There is an undo button, but I crashed it because here I can show you what I did. I'll hit cancel. So it's asking me if I want to load save, but because I deleted something super important, I'm gonna hit cancel. So here we have this, and this container or this reusable object. This cube is all of these separate cubes. And I did that so that if I wanted to change this cube object to like something else, like what's the basic? Like I mean, I wish there was just a snowball. I guess we just do ball. So by changing that into a ball, it changes all of these into a ball. But I accidentally deleted it. And it was trying to undo and place all these objects back, which kind of just broke it. So I should have saved it sooner. That's okay. We can just redo everything. Not a problem. I like to look at these mistakes as opportunities to fine-tune one's skill. Do they do anything for New Year's Eve in your small town? duplicate that. Here in Louisville, Kentucky, they have a cave that they set a bunch of Christmas lights on. Kind of cool. I'm gonna have to do everything over again. Not a problem. There we go. Let's go ahead and add that sleigh. What nah, not really. I think a lot will go to family in bigger cities. Nice. I want to add a sleigh. That's what I wanted to do. Add that. Wish I could skip this song. I don't like this song. Yeah, I miss cities. This dude is at ZX of 175. That's fine. Question: you guys in Belgium, is your Santa Claus like a fat white dude? When I was growing up in Germany, Santa Claus was a tall, skinny German, but he dressed up in red, and he would put cookies in your shoes if you left him outside on Christmas Eve. I don't remember New Year's Eve though as a kid. Probably just went to bed. Because I already had my toys, G.I. Joes and things. Oh, yeah, let's go ahead and remove the shadow, or the fog, I'm sorry. Let me do that by this, yeah. And, okay. Have you, next year in the summer, I'll do a 3-week trip to an unknown country. We need to decide which one, maybe Thailand or Peru or Tanzania or something like that. You have great, amazing places to recommend. Oh yeah, man, I got the entire world to recommend. I have not been. I have a friend who went to Tanzania. I think he started pizza delivery there. Like before he got there, they didn't like you couldn't order a pizza and have it delivered. But he like had a restaurant through like bribing government officials. Basically, he would make pizza and then pay somebody to deliver it, aka invented delivery pizza in Tanzania. So they probably still have it. I haven't been to Peru. I think my twin has. I've spent a lot of time in Thailand. Mainly in the north. There's a place called Chiang Mai. It's a lot of digital nomads and hippies and people from all over go there. It's a great place. But so Bangkok is like super big city. It's a good comparison would be like New York City. Like it's big. You know, it's got like 10 million people, so it's massive. Whereas where I stayed was a place called Chiang Mai, which is their second biggest city, which is around 2 million people. I like it. I like it when there's around 2 million people. I actually found that to be small. I mean, you're coming from a small town of like 500 people. Like probably like wave to everybody and say hello and good morning or stuff like that. That's that like when I lived in New York City, I had neighbors and living in the same place for 4 years, I maybe saw them like all of them like less than 10 times. And I mean, I guess you would say hi. I don't even remember. Like, let's add a hat. So Thailand's cool. There's also a bunch of islands. You got to watch out though, because one of the islands, Koh Samui, they like there's like some people and they have foreigners go missing, and then supposedly like a Hunger Games happens or something. Just do your research on the island. Some of them, they're like if you go there, people disappear. Great like fun and hanging out, but it's weird. A lot of the islands are really cool, and you can go like island hopping, take boats and stuff. They're not that dangerous, but there is one island out there that is known where foreigners disappear. But it's like it's weird because it's like not necessarily Americans, but just random foreigners. And it's like, yeah. What was I gonna do? Add a hat. Not to scare you. Like, all you have to do is research. But to me, Thailand, I wish I would have gone sooner. I think, as somebody who has been traveling since they were a baby, I always put off Thailand at the very, yeah, I just didn't want to, I didn't want to go there because everybody else was going there. Honestly, that's how I'm weird like that. Like, I haven't been to Bali, but yeah, dude, the food, the people are really cool, the culture, um, all that stuff. Like, yeah. Oh, and the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi you get there is like 200 megabytes up, 200 megabytes down, and it's like $5 a month. Some people, like, that's the one thing that like I've been traveling forever. For sure the last 5 years, but even on top of that, like the 4 years I lived in New York, 2 of those years I was just Airbnb my apartment and going all over. So, um, yeah, being like to me, all on a budget. Like you can literally, in my humble opinion, someone who has done it all over the world, like $1,000 a month can get you anywhere. Um, and a lot of it is you just have to kind of be there to do the research, right? So, like, what's the best way to describe it? So, like Mexico City, right? I'm going to Mexico City next month, and again, I haven't been there. Let me save it because it's one of those places like everybody goes, and I don't like to go where everybody goes. That's just, I like to go where people don't go. That's just more exciting to me. That being said, I've only heard great things about Mexico City. And I think I found a place on Airbnb for like a month for $600. And then Airbnb added like a 200 something dollar tax on top of it, which is ridiculous. But what you do is you find a place to stay for like 2 weeks or whatever. Again, everyone's on their own time frame, so my time frame is usually until the government says I have to leave. But once you're there, it's easier to do research and you can find better deals. Why am I looking at home? Trees. I want to look at trees. Yeah. When I was living in Vienna, I had a friend and she let me stay at her place for free for a month. And in that time, I basically just looked at their Craigslist copied, pasted everything in German to English, English to German, and like went apartment hunting and just like meeting people. And I'm like, hey, I'm a digital nomad. I don't like terms, but and people like the Vietnamese, they love documentary, so they knew like the idea of what was going on. Um, and yeah, I searched for a bunch of apartments, and then I found like cool hipster type people. I got like the biggest room I've ever had, and it's weird because I think I was paying $500 a month, and other than the tub didn't really drain when you took a shower, the roommates were never there. It was a huge apartment, and my room was like 2 rooms, and yeah, man, it was like in the downtown central area, and again, I got it all through like the Craigslist, but that's almost like work, man. Maldives are Maldives are expensive, but not Greece, right? Or comparatively, I think. Uh, I remember I went to Greece. I mean, Greece has always been a hot mess, basically because of the government and finances, but beautiful place. I really like Athens, and they just take care of the dogs over there, like the stray dogs. Um, yeah, but I would totally recommend Thailand. And then for three, if you're gonna do 3 weeks, I don't really do vacations. I mean, I guess I do. I just like live and work. Like it's all the same thing. I basically just like work during the week, and then wherever on the weekend, wherever I'm at, I'll go do stuff. So depending on what your goals are in Thailand, they got beaches. Definitely check out Chiang Mai. They have amazing mushrooms if you're a healthy eating type of person. So food in Thailand will never be a problem. Like there's food everywhere. I do have to warn you though, the papaya salads in Bangkok, they cost about 25 cents, and they are the most spiciest things I've ever had. And I've like lived everywhere. Like I would say India has spicy food, but the papaya salad for like 50, 25 cents on the streets of Bangkok, that I mean that'll destroy your stomach, man. It's good. Yeah, like food, and again, it also depends on your stomach. Make sure that you have the stomach for it, because like I know some people have like stomach issues, and I guess technically I have intestinal issues, so it's a thing. But the food is amazing. Oh, and then in the north, Chiang Mai, there's a marketplace, and I would go buy groceries, take my scooter, just buy everything. It'd be like $6. They have like special sausages. Uh, yeah, yeah. Plane tickets and cost of living are always the most expensive. Especially if you're going somewhere really far. But if you get one of those credit cards with the miles, like then I think I like the United Mileage Plus whatever. It cost me like $100 a year, so that's kind of lame. But when you have miles, you can buy. Or what I do is I buy long distance plane tickets like the day of or the day before, so you can almost be more aloof with your planning. Otherwise, like because plane tickets are so expensive, you need to plan, let's say, a good scenario 6 weeks out, a minimum of 3 weeks out. I think in this kind of climate, you can do like 4 weeks. tap and hold. Yeah. There we go. And I'm gonna do this just to rotate it so that they're not all facing. If you look at a bunch of trees and they all look exactly alike. Oh, whoa, let's. Okay, we got display. Let's go move these packages over. The cool thing about plane tickets is like once you're in a certain area, then the plane tickets are cheaper. So if you're in Thailand, and we used to do this all the time, although one of my friends is like got mad money when it comes to the crypto, like buy plane tickets the day of, go somewhere like wherever in Thailand. It's like $100, could be $50 if you plan it, and you can like just bounce around Thailand for pretty cheap with their airline system. So keep that in mind as well, because you know you could check out multiple places in Thailand. Bangkok's cool, but I would like no more than 2 days. No more than 2 days in Bangkok. Like I'm telling you, like it's cool. But oh yeah, and then you can take like Uber scooters. Basically just find a dude. It's all controlled by the mob apparently. But you could just like take scooters, give somebody like $3. That was my favorite thing about Southeast Asia. Was just taking scooter rides all over. I remember when I was in Vietnam and it would be like midnight or something, I would see people who had like drank too much alcohol just passed out, sleeping, holding someone while the person was driving them on a scooter. Like I'd never seen that before. Like I didn't even know you could fall asleep on top of a scooter. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing, but it's a thing, and people do it, and whoa, it's. Is that one way or round trip? That's not bad. If that's the round trip for $500. But when I book some holidays, I always choose all-in formula. Yeah. Great food. For 3 weeks, man, I think when it's your first time doing it, you spend more. I know, like I'm already thinking about going back to Thailand and renting apartments for like $600 a month. So that's like 3 months, $600. Like really like like fancy nice apartments. Like I got all the amenities, pools, saunas. Again, that's in a specific area. So, and that's like, you know, that's literally you signing a lease and showing them your passport. Like these are things I've done before, security deposits, basically just renting a place. But if you're like staying in hotels, yeah, you're gonna be paying a lot. But it's gonna be great. Like they do it really well. All right, let's go back to this teddy bear. I'm gonna save it. Yeah, I mean, so it depends, right? You're looking at 3 weeks, so it's likely your 3-week trip, I suspect you'll be bouncing around all over the place, right? So I don't vacation like other people, like regular people vacation. I go somewhere, then I stay in a single place, and I live there for 3 months. So because you're visiting Thailand, I would strongly recommend staying at multiple places. Like check out Chiang Mai, check out a couple of islands, not the one where foreigners disappear. Don't do that. Um, but yeah, two, yeah, you the price for 2,000 to 2,500 each makes sense if you're in a hotel, right? And you're buying plane tickets and you're moving around. So crap. The thing with apartment rentals, like for me, I have friends who are already there. So in my mind, if I wanted to get an apartment, I would have my friend go, look at the place, take pictures, give him 3 months worth, no, like let's say $1,200, 1 month rent plus security deposit, and get my place for me so that when I arrive, because like whereas in I think in your case, you fly into a place, you're gonna want that hotel. You're gonna want to know where you're gonna go. You're gonna want everything set up in advance because it's your first time there and you don't really know what's going on. Whereas in like for me, I've already been there. I've lived there like 6 months before, so I already know the area. I already know the prices. This dude's getting stuck. What was that? It just got stuck for no reason. Oh man, the second part of the cube. I'm gonna have to make this bigger. So if I were you and I was going to Thailand, like, do you like nature? There's a place called Pai. Amazing place. A lot of nature. They got hot baths, but that's outside of Chiang Mai. I would say most people go to Thailand for the beaches. The only problem with beaches is that they don't have good Wi-Fi. I mean, that's everywhere in the world. Do some snorkeling. Yeah. 3 weeks, I would probably recommend hotel to get the lay of the land. Yeah, don't do any like Bangkok. Do not do more than 2 days. It'll like even for me, I prefer small cities, which is 2 million people in my opinion. And um, Bangkok, it's cool because there's everything, but I also like to avoid the chaos. I can do well in chaos. I just tend to avoid it. Yeah, let me Google Thailand. Best islands. Yeah, they got islands where you can go snorkeling and get like your scuba licenses. Yeah, like Kaos, Koi, Samui, Koh Phangan, Total. Yeah, really good beaches. I went to the beaches in Colombia, Cartagena. Man, you gotta be ready for people to like try to rob you, scam you, fight you. So stressful. You're just trying to like relax at the beach and everyone's trying to rip you off. You don't get that in Thailand. People are cool. Although Peru sounds cool. Have you ever been to Lisbon? I lived there for 2 months. Ah, love that place. That's super close. I think a lot of Europeans go there. Although the guy I stayed with took my security deposit when I left. So that's 600 bucks I'll never see again. Oh yeah, so if you're from Belgium, you probably fly over Russia. Russia? Yeah, Russia. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Remember plane tickets, so you could do check out the islands, super cool. You could do boat rides. You could go to one island to another island. Some islands like you have to be at that like some islands have the airport and then you take a boat and you go to wherever it is you're staying. Yeah, I think if you were going to live in Thailand for like, let's say 3 months minimum, then you definitely want an apartment. Okay, let's see. That looks good. Let's test it out. Let's save it. No, let's test it and then save it. Ah, I didn't make it. My furthest was India for 2 weeks. Went to Nepal. Ooh, you went to Nepal? Yo, dude, that's cool. Nice, nice. Oh crap, that's too much. I, I, I want to go to Nepal. Get some cashmere, right? I think they have cashmere. Come on, get up there. Yes. Yeah. Go, go, go. Made it. That was dope. Yeah, I've lived in Goa. Where'd you go in India? I lived in Goa for a month. That was cool. But again, the Wi-Fi was horrible. I actually would not go back there because of the Wi-Fi being so bad. I'd be curious on with HypeHype because I don't think you need that much Wi-Fi. But what is going on on Twitter? It's blowing up. But I just want to do many things, but all the planning and time to research is pretty exhausting. Yeah, no, dude, like that's that's what I think most people underestimate. They'll think they just know how to like plan stuff. Like it's a full-time job. Like the planning, and if you're going with your girlfriend, you want to have stuff planned. Like you want to have things to do so that you guys can go do stuff and not like sitting in the hotel room trying to figure out what's cool and not. Yeah, planning. I think people underestimate planning. Oh wait, I need to change the physics of the bear. Player, and then we go to the physics, into the player, and I think we wanted restitution of 0.3. Yeah, let's try it, and that should make him bounce. Yeah, okay. Let's test it. Yeah, do as much planning as you can before, for sure. It sounds like you know what's up. But you went to Afghanistan? That's crazy. You went to Afghanistan after India, right? They see Afghanistan on your passport. No, I'm thinking Pakistan. Ah, crap. Oh, to the Nepal-Afghan border, I see. Come on, get what did you hit? What did you hit, teddy bear? What are you hitting? Okay. I gotta take a look at this. That's right. I fixed this earlier, but I don't think... Look at this right here, this looks too sharp. There we go. Make sure there's not a bump. Looking smooth. Yeah, that's one of my biggest annoyances is I look at it like a job. So when I go somewhere for the first time and I like rent out Airbnb for 2 weeks, the next 2 weeks it's like a full-time job, finding where to live, doing apartment hunting. You know, it's work. It's work. But yeah, I don't know, like I haven't had a regular vacation in a long time. But then I don't even know. Actually, I would just Airbnb. Nowadays, I just Airbnb. It's like a border ceremony between India and indeed Pakistan. They do it every day. It's crazy. Yeah, dude. That's just a hot mess. Stuff is politics galore. Yeah, I don't even want to get into it because to me that's just like the remnants of colonialism or imperialism. I get those two confused. All right, let's see if there's any weird areas for this bear. Okay, looking pretty good. Okay. No. Now I am in my mom's basement in Kentucky. It's like a weird dream, nightmare come true. Nah, it's not a nightmare. It's yeah, it's just what it is. She's by herself. Father passed away a couple of years ago, and she's kind of old, so it's nice to do family time again when you're older. But honestly, I can only stay here for like 3 months maximum before I start to lose it. Like, if I could be anywhere, it would be New York City. But New York City during the winter time, come on, man, no way. It's too cold. I don't do the cold. I haven't done a winter in like, well, I guess I did a winter like 4 years ago. Okay, so there's a bump. Where was that bump? One of the crazy things in India that just normal bottle of water is pretty spicy somehow. Oh, dude, like to me, India is the #1 place in the world where you don't ever have to ask for spicy, and it's like super spicy. Like I've lived everywhere, and get it nice. And comparatively, I think like South Korea uh, is on similar spice level of India, but the exception is you have to order spicy food. If you order spicy food, then it'll be like as spicy as just regular food in India. In India, just food is spicy. They're like, yo, can I just get like a potato? It's spicy. It's like the spiciest potato you ever had. But it's $2. Oh, and it's amazing. Oh, it looks like there's a bump right here, right by the dude. I would always tell people, like in India, when you go to a restaurant to eat, minimum wait time, like never go hungry. Because minimum wait time, at least in Goa, at the places that I was at, minimum wait time, 45 minutes to make your dish. And it was amazing. Like, I don't know what they were doing. I think they were going up, climbing the tree, getting the coconut, making some coconut milk, like the freshest coconut milk you've ever had in your entire life. But like, lot of hangriness. Yeah, nice man. Tinder's cool. I remember when Tinder was so much. What's the right word? Straightforward. Like 10 years ago. Now it's weird. I think it's easier just to talk to people. It's weird to say that, but. Oh, you know what I do now? I'm like, can I get your phone number? That's like the, oh, why are you getting stuck? We could bring an old school back. Oh man. So it looks like here something's going on. Whoa, that's not good. Okay, so it's maybe this one. Okay, that looks good. A lot of fine tuning in HypeHype. We are headed to a fully digital life world. Yo, I'm already there, man. It's cool. And like, I would say a lot of people are headed to a digital world. Some people, you know, they're good. They don't need it. It's new to them. I was talking to, like, it's a weird concept that I think, like, I'm fortunate enough to be a millennial, barely. Uh, like, I'm on the border. Like, I thought I was not a millennial, but the biggest thing for me is I remember when the internet was coming out when I was like 14 and I was making websites, and basically the world just continues to evolve in like dope ways, like really cool ways. So you just always see like you grow up into a world that's just always evolving. But other people I was talking to, like a friend of my mom, and the dude's, let's say 70s, right? Like I know a lot of people of all ages, but he was like he doesn't watch YouTube, and I was like, you don't watch YouTube, like do like you know what it is, but you're like you don't watch it, which makes me think you don't know what it is. Like not, and I introduced my mom to YouTube like I think a year ago or something. She was mad at me, didn't understand how it works, and now she like doesn't stop watching it. And it's like, dude, like the technology is cool if you give it a chance, but if not, that's cool too. Like, gotta respect people's decision. I remember when the iPhone was coming out, and I had a girlfriend at the time, and she did not want a smartphone because like people didn't want smartphones. And then everybody had a smartphone, and she was like, "Why don't I have a smartphone?" I was like, "You said you didn't want one. Like, you never thought you would need to access the internet from your phone." Like, I do that all the time. It's amazing. Watch videos. Yeah. Go that. Yeah. Like the future is now. It's happening. And it to me everything is super exponential. Alright man, Epps, thanks for hanging out. Good chatting with you. Good luck on your vacation research. I find the more you research, the more money you save. And that's probably just because you realize how much everything costs. Okay, let's move that up. Precision editing. If you see that, that's weird. Like there's a little, are these have some rotation to it? Okay, so this should be 0, 0. There we go. There we go. Oh, this one is off a little bit. Okay, that looks good. Oh, right here. I'm just noticing this little line, which is going to mess up the bear. Yeah, man. 2022, HypeHype is going to have multiplayer creation ability. I don't even know what a multiplayer game making, multiplayer game making. Yeah, that I'm down for that. It's gonna be the future of making games. No longer do you have to start from scratch. Let's try it out. Get over it, come on. Alright, I think we need to have this upswing go up a little bit more, but overall looking great. I'm gonna save it so that we don't have an issue where I accidentally delete something I should not be deleting like last time. Edit. Go ahead and move these objects over like we did before. One of the great things about HypeHype is just getting used to the interface and how you move around. At first it's a little bit weird, but that's only because it's new. Just do stuff like this. Just grab this snowflake. Let's go ahead and put it on a Christmas tree. Or we could just maybe put it on this dude. And glue. Which one of these ahead? Yep. Save it. Okay. If anyone has suggestions on what I could remake these blue cubes into something. I was thinking like ice, but let me see if no. What is it? Platform. Actually, I know someone who has an object. I'm gonna see what that object is and take a look. And that person is Yope. He made a game during one of his live streams. Oh, is it O? I thought it was. Here we go. Here we go. Let's take a look. I love the fact that you can just go into any game and see how it was made. Okay, so this is what I was thinking, but that's not as cool. Now, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take. Well, what is all this? We got a list with the random to compare and a timer. Man, I like the sleigh. All right, I'm just gonna go. I guess I'll just take the sleigh. Yeah, let's go ahead and copy that. Remember, we gotta add the fog later. So like this, and I'm not able to like detach the items. All right, I'm gonna undo. Let's just go ahead and recreate what we saw. Let's get some bags. Move that into the sleigh. We're gonna have this one down here. Grab some of these gifts and put them inside. I don't love moving around in 3D. Oop. Change this color to like a red, and then this one to a dark green. Then I kind of want to add some more toys. Oh, this is good, yeah. Cool. And I don't like that dark green anymore. Let's make it yellow. Yeah, that yellow is ugly. Orange, I guess, works. And let's save it. Yo, what's up, Chic? Thank you. I'm just making games, playing games as usual. Takes a lot of work. Ah, man, I got a bad shoulder. Sometimes my shoulder. You ever wake up to a dislocated shoulder? Not fun. Gotta exercise or no? What's that? What is it? Stretch. That's the move. Thanks, man. I'm using an app called HypeHype. Should check it out. It's free and you can make and play games on your phone. Let's test this out. You can also play on the mobile web. I should make a link. You know what? I'm gonna do that right now. Let me share. Well, let me save it. Did I save it? I can't ever remember. I'm gonna share it to my computer. Then I'm gonna put the link in the description so anybody can play it. I call the game Teddy Slide. I don't know. I'm open to suggestions. You can see Teddy Slide. Play Teddy Slide. No, Teddy. Holiday. I have no idea. I'm not good at naming games. I mean, I think I'm decent at naming games. Okay, there is now a link. If anybody's interested. And yeah, I should have put that there in the beginning. But better late than never. And actually, I think I have. Some copy and paste words. Yeah, put that there. All right, where were we? Okay, I still think the game is a little bit too difficult. And I go slow. Like maybe I can say slow. No, I don't want to say slow. Okay, so this is the tough part, and you get here. That was bad. We're gonna have to let's go over there. Go to the end. Let's make it smoother. Here I think could be a little smoother too, but right now we need to focus on this. This here, look, you see this bump? See that? Like that. Yeah, that's good, I think. It's basically, you need to go slow. Not, oh, and here, then you need to go a little bit fast. And you need to slow it down. Okay, we gotta get more height. More height. Well, I think we can just maybe lift up the whole thing. So tap and hold to select multiple objects. Slide it up a little bit. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and take these and then copy and paste or duplicate. Copy is weird because copy and paste is more towards you can copy objects, game mechanics, a lot of things from individual games and then paste them into your own game. Whereas then duplicate is what you do in the game itself. But like I took those cubes, I selected them, and then I hit duplicate. go. Make this a little bit more. Because we kind of want the teddy bear to fly in the air. But then I should put objects in the air so you have an idea of what your distance is. It's a great strategy. I feel like that's taking off a little too much, but let's go with it. Let's see what's up. Tap and hold. Oh. No, okay, yeah. So we need to do this one at a time. That's a bummer. Okay, I think this is really good. I think we're set up for it. Now I'm gonna go fix that other area over here. Yeah, look at that. This has got too many curves. Or pain points. Oh, that's nice. Let's add another one. Duplicate. I think this could still be a little bit better. Let me... analyze this, overanalyze. Here we can see it looks a little weird, but yo, what's up, artistic gurus? Hey Al, I've been out of the loop with HypeHype for about 6 months. Glad to see you're making cool stuff. Are they working on any monetization elements yet? I don't think they have the amount of users to be doing that yet. I think they're still in early stages of just trying to get more people onto the platform. And oh, here we go. This is bad. Fix this there. No, it's good. So not yet, and I wouldn't be surprised like if that something like that is still a ways away, because and I could be like, I don't know, I don't talk to the HypeHype development team, so I just know that they're working on multiplayer developing right now, like both multiplayer if you and I wanted to play a game together on HypeHype, or if we wanted to make our own game together and then play it on HypeHype, which would be the ideal scenario, and then get a couple of other people on it. They're working on that for 2022. I think the money comes later, man. Like all as per usual, the money comes later. I mean, they got money from Supercell. Like, I think it's like seed funding or something. Oh crap, oh no. Yeah, I mean, I'm fortunate enough to have had a regular job, worked jobs, man, and then got to a point where it's like, hey, you keep working a job and you get to be a manager and you make more money, but you don't want to do your job because you don't care about monetizing the ad efficiency of the cost, inventory delivery of what the clients expect. So yeah, no, I'm yeah, I don't I'm fortunate enough not to worry about such things. Yeah, man. I think when HypeHype is ready and has, let's say, millions of active users, then you'll you'll be yeah, just I think you follow me on YouTube, and when that point comes, then they'll have monetization strategies to help all the hypesters, especially those that know how to make games and cool games. There's a lot of cool developers on HypeHype. Then, yeah, just keep following me, man. And you know me, I'll be honest. Like, if there's a solution, I'll tell you. If there's not a solution, then I'll let you know. But I don't think that's like, I think the priority right now is to just get more people. And from what it feels like, people, one, it's just it's new. So the idea of, like, to me, the idea of making games on your phone or iPad, it's like, where do I sign up? But for a lot of people, it's just so new, it's kind of confusing. I think the future monetization strategies of HypeHype will be comparable to like TikTok or Instagram. The only difference is when that happens, like let's say it's 2 years from now, right? Then when that time comes, and how do I, this just looks weird. Nope. What was I saying? Oh yeah, when that time comes, that'll be cool. That'll be great. Yeah. But my focus has always been to make games. I think, I don't know. I used to have a regular job, and all I wanted was to make X amount of dollars. Then I made X amount of dollars. You basically do what you never thought you could do, and then it's just lame, man. Having a job that you don't give a crap about. Although, to be fair, I was good when it came to advertising operations. Oof, I could organize the inventory, all that stuff. I was a good employee, that's for sure. Man, this is tough. Maybe if I look at it from this angle. This is the weird. It's weird that you can like move around, and then you're kind of like looking down at the slide, and like I can see like these are the pain points. Like here. See any other pain points? I think I'm making it worse. Let me hit undo a bunch. Yeah, and I probably should save it too. Here's some pain points. There's a pain point. I can't undo it anymore. Right, save it. But yeah, the main thing about monetization is you just need people, right? You need lots of people. And HypeHype is so new. Like, I remember I used to work at a tech blog, Is that the word for it? Tech blog. And when when Instagram came out, I was on there from day one. Instagram. Day one. Check out my Instagram. See the very first photo. My boss, who is like, wrote like a book, really good book, and kind of super revolutionary. Basically, equating how the evolution of technology is limited by the access to the speed of internet we have. So a good example of that is Netflix, and how Netflix started. You couldn't do Netflix back in the day because the internet wasn't there. The internet speeds, and even now they've been doing it for over a decade. So they have special algorithms to give the data so that you can watch the movie, but it wasn't always like that. And so the book that he wrote, which what's the name of it? Oh, Broadband Inside the 750 Billion Telecom Heist. Came out in 2003. So, I mean, this is kind of like what he's super famous for, and he like knows Jack Dorsey and all that stuff. Or basically a lot of people because he's a reporter. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, he made me download Instagram the day it came out. If you would have said to anybody, the day Instagram came out, or even 9 days before it got bought for $1 billion by Facebook, because Twitter was gonna buy it. Twitter was like, "Yo, here's $500 million," and then Facebook, Mark Zuck was like, "Yo, billion." It wasn't even 10 days old. If you would have said you could make a living off of Instagram, nobody would have believed you, man. Nobody. Like what? Just photos? And now people do it all the time. A lot of people do it. It's work, I have no doubt. It's a different kind of work. It's not the old school work that I came up with. I guess I had a lot of work. I used to work at a cubicle, factory line. Man, this is tougher than I thought. Alright, well, at least that's better. I think I need to grab everything and move it up a little bit. This is looking kind of... Whoop, whoop, undo. Definitely missed some cubes. Yeah, so this is kind of like, I don't like to call this boring, tedious. Lots of ability to focus. So again, generally when I'm doing stuff like this, I'm listening to an audiobook or something, and I got the music playing in the background, which is nice. And just, try to go into like a meditative trance of making games. There's fun stuff to making games, and then there's just like stuff that you gotta do, and you gotta line these cubes up, otherwise the teddy bear isn't gonna fly. That's a regular sentence people say all the time. Okay, looking good. Oh, no, over here, looking a little weird. I have to say, this pencil is super nice. Could this be a limitation of the iPad pen versus mouse, lining up the boxes, that is? I would say iPad, or not mouse, I would say finger. A lot of times I mix my fingers, which is kind of fun. It reminds me, well, I technically don't remember painting with my fingers, but it feels kind of like that. So I'll use my fingers. The pencil is super nice just for precision, but to be honest, I mix it up all the time. A mouse I have not used. I have not used HypeHype in the mobile desktop. Oh, I'm sorry, not mobile desktop, just desktop browser. I haven't used it in a desktop browser. I'm not sure how that would work. Might be cool. But, oops. I've definitely used my phone while I'm sitting down watching a movie and like edited a game. That was super cool. I mean, there's always going to be limitations, right? Along with limitations, there's, what's the opposite of limitations? Opposite of limitations is yeah, I'm not sure. Benefits? Like that's the thing with HypeHype. It's changing the game. Like you use a computer to make games. You have to run a software. Like making a game on an app. What? Doing tomorrow's technology today. Oh, come on. Ah, come on. Tap, tap, tap. There we go. Maybe move this down. Whoa, 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 relax. Let's select, come on. Man, I got this thing for the, I don't know if it's working that great. I'm going to get out of here soon. You got me wanting to get back into HypeHype on my iPad. Seems much more fun. Dude, I mean, that's the thing. You have used BuildBox. I feel like if anybody has ever used BuildBox to make a game, I don't know how many games you've published, but like if you can make a game in BuildBox, like that to me is super impressive. As someone who has made dozens of games in BuildBox, that software is not easy. There's no documentation. Like here, HypeHype, they got amazing documentation. The documentation is so good. It's sometimes I just read it, and then I learn how to do stuff, and then I get better at making games. Like, yeah, that was it. That's not supposed to be like. Yeah. It's cool that there's so many different ways to make games these days. I mean, I think if it wasn't for HypeHype, I would have checked out Core, which I think is really cool. And yeah, hey man, I call it growing pains. Like if you can learn from the past and like accept it for what it is, then you're unstoppable, because like that's just life, man. Like that's not gonna be one thing. It's gonna be a lot of things. Like there's always gonna be obstacles and things won't make sense when they happen, but you can make it make sense later. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. It's been a while. Check out this game. Got this teddy bear. Get him up, over, the right angle. No! Did I hit a bump? I gotta check that out again. I'm looking for the bumps. I think I hit a bump. Alright, I'm gonna focus. I'm like trying to look at like two screens. I got a screen over there and okay. Okay, so that's bad. Oh, I hit something. Okay. Okay, slow down, and now we pick up speed. Oh, barely made it. And boom. Although I don't know if I could do that again. I want it to be so easy. Like, what happened there? Yikes, that was bad. Okay, so the trick is to go slow. But what happens if you go fast? Yeah, no. Ooh, maybe I could put a block somewhere that if you hit it. Okay, oh, a little bit too much distance. Made it. That's bad. Gonna watch. Okay, slow down. Ah, what happened? See, he just hit something randomly, like. Okay. Oh, so I think that last slide needs to be a little longer. These are not too bad. I wonder what happens if I were to, well, why don't we test that? If I were to change logic on this cube into a capsule. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I'm curious just to play it though. Not gonna lie, see what's up. Yeah. Okay, so that's a no bueno. Maybe I can mess. Okay, I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna see if I can play with the physics again of the character, because It's sticking on something, and I wish it wouldn't. So maybe actually make the teddy bear no physics. Let's see how that looks. Okay, that's bad apparently. It was dynamic. Default. No, we wanted to player. Right? Oh wait. Physical. Uh-oh, I broke something. Alright, let's exit. Not save anything and get back in. Edit, cancel. Okay, so it works. Now this physics is set to player. Okay, that's what we want. Yeah, okay. So let's go to the physics as a player. Linear dampen. I'm gonna Google that with the word game. Well, let's just type it. So it's a loss of velocity. It's not a fixed number. Okay, I think I'm just gonna mess with it. What do you have? 0.13, 0.19. Angular dampening at 0.1. What are some of the other? Okay, let's see. Let's take these frictions to half. Less friction is probably good, right? So I think that's the only changes we made. See, what did that hit? Like, what is going on? It definitely feels smoother, so that's good. All right. Yeah, I think that dampening is helping out. Oh. Yeah, although I am still not able to get to the finish. Let's check it out some more. Nope, not that one. I'm sorry, what did I say? Friction. The anisotropic friction for the X, Y, and Z. Let's divide those by 2. Definitely feels super smooth. Oh no, I hit something. You can see the teddy bear just hit those bumps. Alright, now I'm just having the bear run along so we can see where there's bumps. He barely makes it up there. It's not a good sign. I think that should have been a game win, not a game loss. So I'm gonna go make sure. There we go. That was what was going on. Oh, you know what? And it's kind of cool because it's like these are in the snow. Cool. All right, I'm gonna save it. I think that anti-tropic friction XYZ was super helpful. Yeah, I think we're good. So a couple of things I'm gonna do after I end the stream is make this longer because it feels like the main dude isn't getting to the finish line. Oh, let's add particle snow in here because that's super easy to do. Yeah, I'm gonna put it here, here, and here. Oh, you know what? And I also want to add some like woodland creatures. I just like to add cool stuff on the side or aesthetics. I think of it as like polish. Be cool if there is a reindeer there. Let's do a sparrow. Make him flying over here. Okay. Let's do some other. Like I'm looking for like ideally a squirrel or a chipmunk. Spider, that'd be creepy. The dog would be cool. Also a reindeer. Yo, reindeer. Put these reindeers. All over the place. Cool. Some other animals. A weasel. Oh, a mouse. I like the mouse. Got a fox. That would be cool. Let's do a fox as well. Wait, is this a fox? I think it is. Oh no, okay, so I wanted to do this. Grab it and then move it, but I accidentally copied it. Move it up a little bit like that. Ah. All right, I'm definitely gonna fix that more later, but let's just test it. See where we can see any bumps. Yeah, that's a tough one for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna add, let me see, hold on, let me. Yeah, I wanna add something that is separate. Set platform. What, snow? At Christmas lights. That could work. But then what? They're just like Christmas lights just randomly in the physics. Unmovable. Something like that. Move these over here with X of 0, I believe. I mean, I'm curious to try this out. All right, let's give it a go. All right, now let's try it with the Christmas lights. What is that bear hitting? No. Okay, so let's go slow. I just hit something randomly slow. Again, that's not cool. It's behind the dude. Let's move you back a little bit. You know, that's actually pretty good. I like that. And let's go to effects, explosion. Where's brown is orange? I want everything to be smaller. Let's give it a go. Oh, right there. It's gonna. I'm gonna get it. Right here. Maybe I wonder if I can stretch. And stretch these. Does that help? Maybe. Let's give it a try. Okay, cool. I think we're good for now. I'm gonna go and fine tune it later. Make sure I got the hashtag holiday game jam. I was gonna do multiple games for this jam, but I just ran out of time. So, you know, one's better than none. Hashtag holiday game jam right there. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comments, leave them below. I read all my comments. And yeah, if you have games you want me to play that you've made on HypeHype, please let me know because I'm always looking for that. And I'll try to play games on Friday. We'll see if I'll do that this weekend because, yeah, I might though. Yeah, during the day, might as well. All right, until next time, stay safe out there and peace.